Alrighty. Wow, this is so crazy. Okay. We are now live on Facebook and on Instagram, and it's really trippy because Facebook has a little bit of a delay and it's tripping me out, but it's cool at the same time. I'm like kind of, yeah, I'm tripping out because I see myself in the past, but it's the future. Okay. Thank you so much for hopping on live. I'm really excited to get to talk about this topic. So most likely you already follow me, you know who I am, but I also help athletes, coaches, and high achievers maximize their full potential to be able to live the lives that they want to live. And that's what my purpose is. That's what I've realized that I've always been good at and I've always wanted, is to help bring out the best in other people. So with this live, what I want to do is I want to help you kind of understand yourself more so that you can look at other people around you, right? Whether it be your loved ones or whether it be just like strangers. Maybe you're in line or something, or you're at the store and then you just like understand them more. Maybe you get into some conversation and you become a more compassionate person, someone who really like doesn't take just the first impression of somebody to make a whole judgment about their character. So this is going to be a fun one, and I know that not everybody's going to be here live, and they might watch the replay, which is fine. And if you're on Facebook, some of the things that I'm saying you might not be able to do like thumbs up or hearts or whatever, but you can still try. I think you can. But let's go through this. So first off, let's do this. Give me a thumbs up in the comments. So comment a thumbs up if you've ever told a lie. Just a lie. A white lie, something that you did to get a certain outcome. Give me a thumbs up if you've ever told a lie. And then give me hearts, so tap the hearts, if you consider yourself an honest person. Let's see what that is. So thumbs up if you've ever told a lie, and then tap the hearts if you consider yourself an honest person. Chances are you do. So it's like, what's that about? All right, well, give me a thumbs up now if you've ever cut someone off, like while you're driving or something, cut someone off or bullied someone, and then you later felt bad about it. So thumbs up if you've ever cut someone off, you've bullied someone, or you've been mean, but you weren't really intentional about it. And then give me hearts if you consider yourself a kind person. So if we're thinking about, okay, I consider myself a good, you feel really bad, right? You consider yourself a kind person, an honest person, yet you're a liar, and you bully people, and you cut people off, right? Isn't that weird how you think about that? But it's like, that's not just you, right? That's all of us. We all feel those same things, and the fact that, okay, you feel bad does not mean that somebody else, when they do that to you, that doesn't mean that they don't feel bad. You might not have met them, or you might have met them in passing, and later on they feel bad, but you don't know them, so you don't know what they're feeling. So that's the first thing that I want you to realize, is that we all feel these same things, and that does not necessarily mean that everyone else out there is, a hypocrite or stupid or rude. Yeah, we're both good and bad. We all have different parts to us. And so when we understand that about ourselves, like, wow, I consider myself a good person, but I also do all of these things. Imagine what it would feel like to be judged by your worst decision, the worst thing that you've ever done. That would suck, right? That would really suck. Like, your first impression would be your only encounter with someone. But that moment does not make up your life. That does not make up a person. That does not define who you are. So what are the feelings that you have when you tell a lie or you cut someone off accidentally? When you do those things, you feel bad, right? You feel shameful. maybe embarrassed or uncomfortable. And again, you're not the only one who feels that. So we're talking about when you understand yourself, you understand others. That's the topic of tonight. I should have pinned that, sorry, but I need to understand how to do that better when we start. Yes, I will do that the next time so I don't get too off track. But now, thinking about all those things, like, okay, yes, I've told a lie, but I consider myself an honest person. Yes, I've bullied people, or I've cut someone off, or done something that I didn't mean to do, but I still consider myself a good person. Now imagine how it would feel to be forgiving, to be relaxed behind the wheel, to be in a good mood almost 24/7, or be the person that people say, why are you always so happy? Can you imagine? Can you imagine how that would be? You don't need a reason to feel happy, but people think that you do, because you don't need a reason to feel shitty, right? Like, our culture has become so messed up that it's like normal to be depressed and stressed and busy and anxious. And if someone's happy, it's almost like, what's wrong with them? Right? So it's actually smarter to be happy and think happy and be in a positive state, because how do you feel, or how do you perform when you're in a happy, awesome state? Like, you perform better. You treat people better. You enjoy your life more. So it's actually the more intelligent thing to do, to think positively, not necessarily, not like the woo-woo, just like, oh, life is good, blah, blah, blah. It's not faking it. It's like literally good, because if you had to think about something that you're grateful for, I'm sure you could have a reason to be happy and grateful, but you don't need a reason, if that makes sense. Because our standard for energy is so low. Like, at low levels of energy, where we're like, how you doing today? Oh, no, just kind of like, meh. Just kind of blah. And you're like, oh, yeah, I get it. Like, I know, me too. Why is that acceptable? That's the normal. And it's not okay. That's how messed up and backwards we are. And no wonder so many people live their life kind of like flatlined, or like unfulfilled, not really happy about anything, not passionate about anything. It's because we've gotten used to this kind of like blah energy. But if you raise that energy, can you see how much more your life would improve? Can you see how you would treat others better? Can you see how you would show up better at work? Can you see how you could potentially be, like a candidate for a raise? Like, because you'd be interacting with clients better, you'd be putting more productivity and energy into your work, you would be performing better. Like, you could legit ask for a raise and get it. Or you could show up better in your relationship, because relationships just magnify your emotions. So if you are feeling crappy all the time and your partner's feeling crappy all the time, two people together feeling crappy all the time kind of just magnifies the crappiness, right? But if you have two people who are operating at their like best, they're feeling good, they're living in a state of gratitude, that comes together and magnifies the love. I just made that up, right? So you're magnifying those emotions. So I don't want this live to get too long, but I want you to think about those kind of things, right? Think about, you don't need a reason to feel good, just like you don't need a reason to feel crappy. Like, sometimes when you wake up and you're in a blah mood, you could also wake up and choose to be happy and grateful. So do you see how we could judge people based on just one of their poor decisions, and we just happen to meet them at that moment in time when they made a poor decision? And again, imagine if you were judged based on literally the worst decision that you made, which happens to a lot of celebrities and a lot of public figures, FYI. But we don't technically know them. We just know what we're told about them. So that can also be the reason why we're so quick to hate. And so I want you to consistently show up as your best self. And because we improve our lives and the lives of those around us and our loved ones and our work and our relationships, blah, 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 when we are consistently showing up our best. And so I want you to send this live. I think you can do that. Tag someone in the live, or send this to them if this is something that you think someone you know needs to hear. I really want to share this message and spread it with a lot of people. So consistently showing up as your best self. If you have not already signed up for your free workbook yet, I have created something for you. It is at www.potentialtoimpact.com/consistency. So potentialtoimpact.com/consistency. And it gives you that free workbook for you to go through and just basically look at like, okay, what do I tell myself? How am I living in this state? How can I consistently work to be better and show up in a better state for myself and for everybody else? Because, I mean, give me hearts or give me thumbs up if you want your life to be better. if you think like, is this all there is? Like, I know that I can do so much more. I know that I can be a happier person. I don't like feeling like crap. Like, if you resonate, or if any of that stuff like resonates with you, yes, give me those hearts, give me the thumbs up, because this is totally for you and I want you to live your best life. So soon, not now because it's not really completely ready yet, but soon I'll be inviting you to a free live webinar that I'll be doing next month. But for now, I want you to enjoy all the other free gifts that I'm showering you with this holiday season. Okay, I'll pin it. I know I'm bad at that. potential to impact dot. I need like an assistant who's like has really small hands to do this while I'm talking. Consistency. Okay. potentialtoimpact.com/consistency. Post, tap, and then I pin it. There you go. So potentialtoimpact.com/consistency. That is where you go to download the free workbook. Let me know how you like it. Honestly, you can just email support@potentialtoimpact.com or info@DanielleGrayFit. Either way, it gets to me. And I want to know how you like it. So again, that's the first thing for you to do. I want you to download that workbook, complete it, let me know what you think, DM me, whatever you want, and then soon, over these next few weeks with the live IG, IGs, what I'll turn into IGTVs, I'll be inviting you to a live webinar that's going to talk more about how you can make money, like by teaching the stuff that you already know, right? And that is going to be actually one of the live webinar topics. But to close, next week, our topic is, I'm trying to pull it up over here. Next week, our topic is people can smell inauthenticity a mile away nowadays and how you can avoid it. So set a reminder for next week, next Monday at 7 o'clock. I'll be doing the same thing, going live for you for about 10 to 15 minutes, and we'll be talking about that. So in the meantime, go to that link right here, potentialtoimpact.com/consistency, download the workbook, let me know what you think. Thank you so much for hopping on live or watching the replay. Have a good night. All right, and I'm going to end it over here for you guys on Facebook as well. I appreciate you hopping on live, and this was my first time doing it through like a streaming software, so I hope it all worked out fine.